Back in Season 9, when I was just one game away from hitting Challenger, I never could have imagined how I would be at this point years in the future, dedicating my craft to the Taric jungle. Enough to finally cosplay Taric and attend TwitchCon for the first time. For years, people have asked for the Taric cosplay for Halloween and other events, and I haven't delivered on that until now. Now I've delivered. Pool Party Taric resonates with me as the best skin for, some different reasons, but more or less, I was also a lifeguard myself, so I thought it was really fitting. Since learning I would go to TwitchCon in June, I have been on a journey. A journey to deliver the Taric cosplay that has never been seen before. I've been working out, building the hammer, assembling the costume, and more, right? I wanted the Taric abs. Taric is a ripped Giga Chad, and I knew I needed to match that like the best I could, because you have to be physically fit to do it, right? They're all the league characters are ripped, right? I started by simply running and biking and doing calisthenics. I had this workout bench in the park I would go to where there was a dip set, pull-up bar, ab bench, and I got addicted to doing that, and I lost 35 pounds. I lost 35 pounds over the course of 3 months, and my diet, changed somewhat, but it was mostly just running on the daily and starting to take different workout supplements, and it just meant I was taking it seriously. So by the beginning of October, I had burned off a majority of body fat, and now I needed to build muscle. And so for those 2 weeks left, I went into the weight room every day and lifted like a crazy person while consuming a ridiculous amount of protein to ensure that I had those Taric muscles as well. Back in high school, I started varsity for a football team, and in college, I did a lot of biking and hiking mountains and things. So I'm used to the workout grind, but it's a lot different because you don't have that kind of motivation. Self-improvement is nice in the long run, but having that real goal of the cosplay and being seen in person gives much better incentive to commit to those workout gains. And then the costume. Preparing the costume itself was a bit of a process. I custom ordered the Taric Pool Party costume online through a cosplay company, and I had to go into vigorous detail to make sure that it looked as perfect as I could get it. Some other things too, like making sure that the whistle and sandals were color coordinated, and the wig. I'm really, really happy with how the wig I ended up having turned out, because it just looks so good. I think I just had like the perfect choice on that. So all the details I went with, I think, ended up being really, really good. The bigger part was actually the hammer. The hammer is its own story, because I found a 3D model of Taric's hammer online, and I also found someone that could have printed it all, like using a 3D printer, for a certain price. And I decided that even though I've never made a prop weapon before, it would be a lot more prideful of me to make it myself. But I ran into lots of issues with the blueprints and whatnot. I ran into the issue of needing to fit this 4-foot massive Taric hammer into a suitcase so I could actually get it to Las Vegas in the first place. So the blueprint process was very, it was done very precisely. There was a lot of math and cool things to make sure that I could not only fit it into the suitcase, but that it would also still be the hammer and, work properly. It actually survived a lot longer than many would think, considering that it was just made from foam, wood, duct tape, and a 2-foot long metal rod in the middle. It had these, there's a bevel part where it connects, and that part, by moving it too much, had been flattened, so it didn't correctly screw into it. So if I flipped the hammer upside down, it would just fall right out. My weapon was so dangerous that the head of security at TwitchCon had to escort me into the building and take a half hour to find me and actually do that. But that's just because my weapon was so fearsome, so Giga Chad. I needed the escort into the building for sure. And here, if you want to see, here is my hammer completely in pieces. It is, the 2 hammer heads and the base of it, the Targon tees on it and whatnot. I do plan on putting it back together. I'm going to hang it from the ceiling off a hook and just, have it be there as a nice little decoration. But I plan to probably use it in the future. Obviously, I put all this time into it, so I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with it now. So my week-long TwitchCon journey started in LA, and then I would drive to Las Vegas, where I would meet up with our streamer friends that we had there, and endless partying filled my days. Anytime that I wasn't at the con, we were at the Airbnb or at a club, drinking, partying, having a hell of a time. And then finally, TwitchCon started. We started by accidentally trying out the Las Vegas Loop, which is a bunch of Teslas underground that were ready with drivers to take us to the other side of the convention center for free. So that was really cool. And then when I went into the con, I headed up to the third floor, which was a chill partner only floor reserved just for the Twitch partners like myself. So there was some nice complimentary food and a very relaxed vibe up there. Made it easy to find others to network with. I went back down and checked out, all of TwitchCon. I saw cool things in Artist Alley. I got to try out the new Oculus Quest 3. I saw Tyler One win Twitch Rivals, which was interesting, and as well as a variety of other booths and sponsors that I saw. And just everyone at the con seemed to be having a great time, and I would definitely go to another one. It was Las Vegas, so I did gamble, and I won $200 going down Fremont Street. So I actually came out on top instead of down, so that's big. I went to various restaurants, had lots of good food, clubs, and we even got invited to a private esports event at the Luxor, which is that giant black pyramid hotel casino thing that we stayed at for like half the trip. We hosted a bunch of parties at the Airbnb, and it was just a hell of a time every night. And I'll never forget the drinking game called Stack Cup, where for the rest of my life, honestly. It was just, we played at least like 40 to 50 rounds of Stack Cup, and I met so many amazing people, and it was a beautiful sight. Like, it was just very amazing to see all these people getting together, just good vibes. Everyone is on like the same page, meeting people that I had known for years on end and never got the chance to meet IRL all came together, and it was just such an amazing thing, honestly. And I want to thank everyone. I want to thank everyone that has supported me over the years on my grind to be the very best Taric jungle, or just Taric that there is, right? This is not the end. Maybe it's just the beginning, right? Who knows where we could go from here? I look forward to continuing to go to TwitchCon and other events like that. Maybe I'll go to more League events in the future, as well as whatever other opportunities can, come my way, right? Gems truly are outrageous. They are. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that this has been entertaining enough for you to make it all the way through. So that's about it. See ya.